This presentation focuses on the research I have done to prove that the 2004 Disney movie Miracle is an equipment for living for both current and former athletes. The content discussed in this presentation can be viewed on the screen. Athletics is a topic that I can easily relate to. Being a two-sport athlete for most of my life, I have learned my own way of preparing for the game. I have also been able to see others perform their routines as well. This has always fascinated me. While athletes across the board all have the same general mentality, they all use individual methods to prepare to accomplish the same tasks. The study of athletic experiences has created a plethora of research. The main points that I have pulled to incorporate athletics, Miracle, and equipment for living are motivation, competitive drive, and achieving excellence. All of these are key aspects that athletes learn throughout not only their personal sport experiences, but by watching others as well. They then take this knowledge and apply it to other aspects in their life. This will be further discussed throughout this presentation. Disney's 2004 movie entitled Miracle tells the tale of the 1980 United States Olympic ice hockey team and their victory against the Soviet Union. The movie displays individuals that become a unified team through practices, speeches, and team bonding. Being able to motivate yourself and teammates through competitive speeches and learning to form one cognitive unit helps athletes further in life, as these are skills that can be used in various other aspects. Disney's Miracle provides equipment for living for people, specifically athletes or former athletes, who need to break through the barrier of fear and discover the spark to ignite their competitive drive to complete any situation that they may face. Entertainment, whether that may be through film, music, art, gathers an audience that does not only wish to observe, but to fully embed themselves within the action. Most people embed themselves into movies in order to help them build the confidence and motivation to defeat personal evils and escape a dull reality. By embedding oneself into a film, they are able to relate to a situation. As Young states, films are seen as containers of meaning, and the role of the critic is to apply a selected theoretical perspective to textual cues in the film in order to arrive at an interpretation of what the film means. A prime example of this is how Jurgensen discusses in his work how Christians embed themselves into the movie The Lord of the Rings. They relate their connection with God to the movie. Yet in Terrell's article, he speaks towards the inopportune experiences that audiences may have to connect with the film. Terrell's statement follows the film noir, which is discussed by Ebney. This theory portrays that if a film is more gloomy than one's actual life, it will help the viewer defeat their own evils by making them seem less bad. These film points relate to athletics in the way of superstitions. Each athlete has various superstitions as to what prepares them for their big game. In the book Sports Psychology, Duranto discusses a theory called locus of control. This theory defines how people believe in internal and external control over things. Athletes internally control situations based on their pre-performance routines. The sequence of mental, emotional, and physical actions briefs the body and mind for what is to come. Watching a movie such as Miracle will give an athlete the motivation and drive to complete the task at hand. While watching this movie, they may escape reality for a minute and be able to embed themselves into the movie and gain the personal confidence that they see from the actors. This will help them later, as the confidence and drive will stay with the athlete. Within my research, I have planned to conduct a qualitative study through using focus groups of both current and former athletes. During this focus group, we will stand behind the theory of organismic integration theory, or OIT. This theory refers to motivation in terms of the degree to which the motivated behavior is perceived to originate from internal sources or from external inducement. The movie would represent the external inducement. We will view the reactions people have to the movie and create a way of inducing the emotional, motivational, and competitive drive they receive. This way of research will hopefully develop a strong study of how, if athletes bring these mental drives into other aspects of their life, they will be more well-rounded individuals. For the focus group, there is a prelim screener that will be conducted by a third party. This screener contains questions that will either qualify or unqualify the anonymous individuals. Once about 80 anonymous individuals have qualified, the screener will be complete and we will move to the next stage. This is again conducted by a third party, which will go off of a discussion guide created by myself. This contains various open-ended questions which will lead to an open forum scenario where the participants will answer truthfully. These questions range from what sport did or do you play to what emotional reactions do you have by watching this movie or by watching others succeed. Once the focus group is complete, the participants will be debriefed on the purpose of the focus group. As previously mentioned, this study has not yet been completed. However, my hypothesis of the outcome is that due to the competitive nature of all athletes, they feel a sense of accomplishment when watching others succeed. If one were to embed themselves into a film such as Miracle, that would build a big enough motivational drive for them to go out and succeed in all aspects of life. There is a 90% mental, 10% physical split when it comes to athletics. Once an athlete fully accomplishes this ratio, they are unstoppable at anything that they try.